Ecclesiasticus, or the Wisdom of Jesus, son of Sirach, chapter 41, verse 1 through chapter 42, verse 8. O death, how bitter is the thought of you to the one at peace among possessions, who has nothing to worry about and is prosperous in everything, and still is vigorous enough to enjoy pleasure. O death, how welcome is your sentence to one who is needy and failing in strength, worn down by age and anxious about everything, to one who is contrary and has lost all patience. Do not fear death's decree for you. Remember those who went before you and those who will come after. This is the Lord's decree for all flesh. Why then should you reject the will of the Most High? Whether life lasts for 10 years or 100 or 1,000, there are no questions asked in Hades. The children of sinners are abominable children, and they frequent the haunts of the ungodly. The inheritance of the children of sinners will perish, and on their offspring will be a perpetual disgrace. Children will blame an ungodly father, for they suffer disgrace because of him. Woe to you, the ungodly, who have forsaken the law of the Most High. You will beget them only for groaning. When you stumble, there is lasting joy, and when you die, a curse is your lot. Whatever comes from earth returns to earth. So the ungodly go from curse to destruction. The breath of humans is in their bodies, but a virtuous name will never be blotted out. Have regard for your name, since it will outlive you, longer than 1,000 hoards of gold. The days of a good life are numbered, but a good name lasts forever. My children, be true to your training and be at peace. Hidden wisdom and unseen treasure, of what value is either? Better are those who hide their folly than those who hide their wisdom. Therefore, show respect for my words, for it is not good to feel shame in every circumstance, nor is every kind of shaming to be approved. Be ashamed of sexual immorality before your father or mother, and of a lie before a prince or a ruler, of a crime before a judge or magistrate, and of a breach of the law before the congregation and the people, of unjust dealing before your partner or your friend, and of theft in the place where you live. Be ashamed of breaking an oath or agreement, and of leaning on your elbow at meals, of surliness in receiving or giving, and of silence before those who greet you, of looking at a prostitute and of rejecting the appeal of a relative, of taking away someone's portion or gift, and of gazing at another man's wife, of meddling with his female servant, and do not approach her bed, of abusive words before friends, and do not be insulting after making a gift. Be ashamed of repeating what you hear and of betraying secrets. Then you will show proper shame and will find favor with everyone. Of the following things do not be ashamed, and do not sin by showing partiality. Do not be ashamed of the law of the Most High and his covenant, and of rendering judgment to acquit the ungodly, of keeping accounts with a partner or with traveling companions, and of dividing the inheritance of friends, of accuracy with scales and weights, and of acquiring much or little, of profit from dealing with merchants, and of frequent disciplining of children, and of drawing blood from the back of a wicked slave. Where there is an untrustworthy wife, a seal is a good thing, and where there are many hands, lock things up. When you make a deposit, be sure it is counted and weighed. And when you give or receive, put it all in writing. Do not be ashamed to correct the stupid or foolish, or the aged who are guilty of sexual immorality. Then you will show your sound training and will be approved by all.